It is indeed possible to profit from debt. Sounds paradoxical, doesn't it? But let's unravel this enigma together. Picture debt as a tool, not unlike a hammer. You can use it to build a beautiful house, or you can whack your thumb. The outcome depends on how skillfully you wield it. In the realm of finance, the hammer is your debt, and your house, that's your wealth. We often hear about good debt and bad debt, but what do these terms mean really? Well, think of good debt as an investment that will generate income or increase in value over time. It's like buying a property with a loan, with the expectation that its value will appreciate, or taking a student loan to pursue higher education, which could lead to a higher paying job. On the other hand, bad debt is one that depreciates over time. It's like buying a new luxury car on credit, which loses value the moment you drive it off the lot. Now, let's talk about strategic debt. This is where the magic happens, folks. Strategic debt is all about using borrowed money to create wealth. For instance, consider a business loan used to expand your operations, eventually leading to increased profits. Or imagine using a mortgage to purchase rental property, the income from which covers your loan repayments and then some. So you see, debt isn't necessarily the boogeyman it's often made out to be. With the right strategy and careful planning, it can be the stepping stone to your financial success. Now, isn't that a plot twist worthy of a Hollywood blockbuster? A quarter of Americans prioritize paying off debt as their biggest financial goal. But where to start? The answer lies in prioritization. Let's dive into it, shall we? If you found yourself in a situation where multiple debts are vying for your attention, it's important to have a strategy. And here's where prioritization comes into play. You see, not all debts are created equal. Some are like those pesky mosquitoes buzzing around your ear, irritating but not life-threatening. Others, however, are like a ticking time bomb, ready to explode your finances into smithereens. These time bombs are typically your high-interest debts. The longer they remain unpaid, the more they grow, and the more they threaten your financial stability. So, the first step in your prioritization strategy should be to tackle these high-interest debts head-on. Now, there are two popular methods to do this: the snowball method and the avalanche method. Picture yourself in a snowy landscape. The snowball method is like building a snowball from scratch, starting with the smallest debt and rolling it until you've cleared your largest debt. It provides quick wins and boosts your motivation. On the other hand, the avalanche method is like triggering an avalanche, starting with the highest interest debt and working your way down. It saves you the most money in the long run. Both methods have their pros and cons, but the key is to choose the one that works best for you. However, while you're busy battling your debts, don't forget to build your emergency fund. Think of it as your financial lifeboat. It's there to keep you afloat in case of unexpected expenses or income loss. Because let's face it, life happens. So, to recap, prioritizing your debts means focusing on high-interest debts first, choosing a repayment method that suits you, and building an emergency fund. It's like playing a game of chess. You need to strategize, make smart moves, and always stay a few steps ahead. Remember, when it comes to debt, not all are created equal. Prioritize and conquer. Debt consolidation isn't just a fancy term, it's a power tool in your financial toolkit. Imagine having a cluttered desk with scattered papers, pens, and notebooks. Now, imagine having a single organized file that holds everything. That's debt consolidation for you. It's a process that combines multiple debts into one, usually at a lower interest rate. This way, instead of juggling multiple payments, you're left with just one monthly payment. Sounds convenient, right? But it's not just about convenience. It's also about saving money. Lowering your interest rate means less money out of your pocket over the life of your loan. It's the financial equivalent of buying in bulk. The more you consolidate, the more you save. However, like any power tool, it should be used with caution. Not every shiny offer is as golden as it seems. Before you consolidate, it's crucial to do your homework. Research various consolidation options, compare loan terms, and understand the fine print. You don't want to consolidate your way into a higher interest rate or get caught in hidden fees. Consolidation is also not a one-size-fits-all solution. It's a tool, not a magic wand. It's most effective when used as part of a larger debt management strategy. Remember, consolidation simplifies your payments, but it doesn't erase your debt. You still need to make those payments, and ideally, you should be working to pay off your debt faster. So if you're feeling overwhelmed by multiple debts, consider consolidation. It can be a powerful step towards taking control of your financial future. Just remember to do your research, understand the terms, and use it as part of a comprehensive debt strategy. Consolidation is like a magic trick. It makes multiple debts disappear and leaves you with just one to manage. But remember, The real magic is in your commitment to paying off that debt and creating a financially secure future. Budgeting might sound as thrilling as watching paint dry, but it's the secret weapon of every financial guru. Now, don't roll your eyes just yet. I promise, budgeting isn't as dull as it sounds. It's more like a treasure map. You know the X marks the spot, that's your financial goal. The journey to the X, well, that's your budget. It's a roadmap guiding you to your financial destination, whether it's paying off debt, saving for a vacation, or buying that fancy espresso machine you've been eyeing. So how does one create this magical roadmap? It starts with outlining your income and expenses. And don't worry, you're not alone in this. There are numerous budgeting apps and tools available to make this process smoother than a well-aged whiskey. Once you have an idea of where your money is going, it's time to set some goals. Maybe it's paying off your student loans or saving enough for a down payment on a house. Whatever it is, having a goal gives your budget purpose. It's like having a destination for a road trip. You wouldn't just start driving without knowing where you're going, would you? But here's the secret sauce: allocating a portion of your income for savings. Think of it as paying your future self. This isn't just a good practice. It's a lifeline, a safety net for unexpected expenses. So, when life throws a curveball, you won't be scrambling for funds. And remember, budgets aren't set in stone. They're more like a dance, requiring flexibility and adjustments. Some months you might spend more, others less. The key is to keep an eye on the big picture and not get bogged down by the small fluctuations. So you see, budgeting isn't about depriving yourself of the things you love. It's about making informed choices, giving every dollar a job, and paving the way to financial freedom. It's about making your money work for you, not the other way around. Budgeting is like dieting for your wallet. It might be tough at first, but the results are worth it. So, there you have it. Debt isn't a life sentence. It can actually be a stepping stone to financial freedom. We've journeyed together through the surprising facts about debt, unraveling the paradox that debt can be both a burden and a boon. We've learned that it's all about perspective and strategy. Debt, like fire, can be a good servant but a bad master. And with the right approach, it can be tamed and made to work in our favor. We've explored the strategy of prioritization, understanding that all debts are not created equal. Some are like overzealous party guests who've overstayed their welcome, while others, the low-interest sort, are more like quiet tenants who keep to themselves. Paying off those high-interest debts first is like clearing the rowdy crowd from your financial house, giving you peace of mind and space to breathe. We've delved into the power of consolidation, the financial equivalent of putting all your eggs in one basket, but in a good way. By consolidating your debts, you simplify your payments, potentially reduce your interest rate, and gain a clearer picture of your financial situation. It's a bit like cleaning up after a big party. It might be a pain in the moment, but it's definitely worth it in the end. And finally, we've mastered the art of budgeting, the financial world's version of a diet plan. By knowing what's coming in and what's going out, you can control your financial destiny and avoid falling back into the debt trap. It's a bit like eating healthy. It might not always be fun, but boy, does it feel good when you see the results. Remember, the road to wealth is paved with good debt. And just like a road journey, it's important to keep an eye on the map and make smart decisions along the way. But with these strategies in your back pocket, you're well equipped to navigate the path to financial freedom. Remember, the road to wealth is paved with good debt. And if you want more insightful content like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. After all, subscribing is one debt that won't cost you a dime.